I'm Chris Kubaum. Here's your Local 5 weather impact forecast. Weather impact alert is in place through noon on Sunday. We're dealing with a major winter storm with extremely heavy snow and very hazardous travel that's going to be expected in that time frame. Winter storm warning in pink encompassing almost all of the entire state of Iowa, southwest Iowa withstanding. That's where we'll have a little bit more in the way of wintry mixture. Let's go into Futurecast. You see that snow really building in overnight. I'm paused early Saturday morning. Deep dark blues across most of the state. That denotes that very heavy snowfall. Here's the scene at 9 o'clock. More of the same. That mixture trying to hold on down south and west, even into the afternoon. Prolonged, moderate to heavy snowfall. It's not until we get into Saturday evening, however, the wind really starts to pick up here. Gusts 30 to 35. This won't be a blizzard, but it will blow the snow around and make the travel scene that much more difficult. Snow wraps up centered around midnight from west to east, but that wind persisting into Sunday will ensure that the travel scene takes some time to improve. We'll give it a condition red from Friday night to Saturday night for that very heavy snow and extremely hazardous travel scene that is going to be expected. As we go into the day tomorrow, temperatures hovering into the upper 20s and low 30s depending on where you're at in the state. Snow steadily falling through the day. It's not until the late afternoon and evening, however, that wind starts to pick back up. Initial offerings just starting to get going as our area of low pressure builds off to the west. It's going to swing down low across northern Missouri, just far enough we're keeping most of the state as all snow here. But again, watching maybe some of that drier air to wrap around into it very close. That would hug the Missouri border. And also that wintry mix, which may ultimately keep totals just slightly less down towards the Highway 2 corridor. That said, everyone, if you can hear my voice, is going to be seeing a healthy or unhealthy dose of snow depending on your perspective. I do think top-end marks are going to be in the range of 10 to 14 inches, and we're going to be looking at most of central Iowa into that upper echelon tier of snowfall totals. Again, southwest Iowa may run into that wintry mix, holding a little bit longer, or that drier air to eat away at least some of those snow totals. If neither of those materialize, you'll pop up like the rest of us to those big time numbers. Here's that wind out of the north and west Saturday night into Sunday morning. Gusts 30 to 35. That won't help the travel scene at all. We'll put it up into that red category. That's when the worst of things is going to be out there. This is going to come into the pre-dawn hours of Saturday, extending all the way into Saturday night. Emergency travel only is what I'd say for this. It's not going to be pleasant to be out on the roads, and if you get caught out in these conditions, may take some time for someone to come rescue you. Looking at Futurecast behind this system, temperatures are going to suffer. We'll hold near 20 most of the day on Sunday with steady temperatures. A single-digit start on Monday morning, but again, struggling once again. Those wind chills might even be below the zero mark as well. You see that as we cross over early Monday morning with that distinct possibility there. All right, another chance for some light snow as we go into Monday, right through the middle of the day here. This system quickly in, quickly out, mainly southern half of the state focus here, but we could be looking at another couple of inches to tally on top of what we are going to be experiencing here with this first winter storm. 27 degrees tonight for our overnight low, and then 31 on your Saturday. Looking at those temperatures across the state, cold enough. We're talking about snowflakes here. Will be a little bit more of a fluff factor as you move into northern Iowa, a little bit more dense and wet as you move in the southern portion of the state. Iowa State in action down in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Temperatures into the 50s, but falling through the game there. Cloudy skies and a pretty stout wind. Gusts could be 40 miles per hour down there at Boone Pickens Stadium. But in contrast, back home here in Ames, boy, that would be a sicko's game, wouldn't it? Temperatures in the 20s with heavy snow throughout the duration. That would definitely make an impact on gameplay. Here's a look at the extended. Temperatures do flutter around a little bit. A couple more mild days, but we'll struggle to push above freezing with significant snowpack still expected on the ground. This is an active stretch. More snow opportunities Wednesday and Friday and going into this next weekend.